Hello everyone. Well, here it is, part number 19. I was slacking a little bit this weekend, so I didn't get a whole lot done. But I did change how I want to lay this out. I think I want to go ahead and put drawers in here. So maybe 4 drawers, and I cut these out. And I made some of these, and I will trim these, and these will get glued on the inside, fastened or trimmed, and then there will be a space on either side of that, and then I'll make a drawer that will fit inside of this to slide in and out on it. And the way I make these is I bought this little canister at Goodwill. I think it's like $1 or something. And I lay my wax this up, and I lay my fibers on it, and I end up with something like this. And of course, I'll trim this so it's half, and then that will get glued 2 on each one. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I'll have to make 8 of these. I've got 3 of them so far. So I've got 4 of my panels done. I've got these 2 done. I just have to trim those, and then I can go ahead and paint those, put my numbers on them, glass the top, and then I can flip them over, sand them, and then glass the back side of those, and those will be done. I'll have that done. And then I've been working on this, so I've got my little drawers in on it, so they slide out nice. This one's a little tight. I'll have to do a little sanding on that one, but they're good. But after I put this in, I was looking at it and I was like, man, this looks familiar. Why does this look familiar on it? And then I remember, I was like, oh, Aliens, the self-destruct thing where she pulls the arms down, and then she opens up the box, and then these things pop up, and there's a little thing in there. You know, there's 4 of them, and they're down. But I thought, man, that's pretty cool. It looks a lot like the self-destruct. So I've got I ordered a 3rd pan, 6 inches deep. I've got that cut out. So I have to get a drain, drill a hole in this, recess it a little bit, put a drain in it. And I've got my little faucet on there, so I think this is a good spot for it. It's my LED strip lighting. So I've got that. I don't know if you can see it, but I've got a piece of aluminum up there with my strip lighting glued to it. So I've got to pull this down, and I've got to solder some wires on that so I can power that on it. And I'll probably put a little switch box right here with the toggle switches. So I'll use these little toggle switches. They're short. They look pretty vintage and spacey. So I'll do a little box. Probably what I'll do is I'll carve out, and then I'll do a channel inside of this on it. I did find some tubing. Where is it at? Oh yeah, here it is. So this is it's like tubing. I got this at Goodwill too. So usually there's these it's like a clothes drying rack, and I pulled them off, and I just got these. So what I'll do is I'll carve out a little trough, and then cut it off to length, and embed that inside of it. So that way I have like conduit, so it's easy to change if there's ever a problem, or I need to add some wires to the electrical on it. So I'll pull that out right here so I can get to that light, and I'll probably put some kind of little vent fan up in here, and then I have my stainless pulled out. I'm going to go ahead and put stainless right here on it. Still debating on what to do with my countertop, so whether just to do plywood and coat it, or do an epoxy one. There's some swirly glitter in it, or some small tiny tile Still haven't quite decided it. Haven't quite felt that one yet on it, so that'll come to me probably later. But I think these turned out really, really cool on it. They're pretty sturdy. I don't think I mean, they may rattle. I'll probably put some kind of fastener on it so they'll stay closed when it's moving. They might rattle open on it, but they're closed. So I'll paint these, get these lines all cleaned up so they fit nice. I've got to cut this out on it, but when I glued those in there, that actually made that pretty rigid. Let's see if I can get this off so you can see inside of here on it. So you can see my foam piece is glued in there with my PVC pipe. It's attached in that. So that gave that some rigidity on it. So I still have to put a little piece of wood right here so I can attach my hinges for this door, and then I think I'll split this in half so I'll have 2 separate doors. But yeah, I think these are really cool. I like these. Kind of fitting for the camper on it. So the next thing is to get this done. Go ahead and get these cut out. Get the rest of my fiberglass pieces made, and then solder my lights and start getting my electrical roughed in, so it's not in the way once I start painting everything on it. But yep, just a quick update, and I don't know if I'll do one this weekend. There's a car show coming up, so I'll probably do a little video on that one, and trying to get the bug ready. There's a few things I got to do to it before I take it to the show. All right, guys, catch you in the next one.